Hey guys, I'm Mary. Today I'm gonna be up potting some cabbage, some mullein potentially, lavender potentially, and some kale. I think that's all I want to up pot. I also need to up pot loofahs, but I don't know if that's a reality tonight. And then I ordered more seeds. So that's super exciting. I got corn. I don't know if I've ever ordered seeds from Burgess. I at least don't remember these type of seed packets. But I got ornamental rainbow corn, and that's a direct sow. So I'm just telling you about it, and then I can put it away. But I got tomato Amish paste, which will be good for paste type sauces, tomato sauces. I've tried it with cherry tomatoes before, and I've tried it with like beef steaks, and maybe it's like a user error and I don't know what I'm doing, which is very possible. I'm not the best cook, but I'm trying. And then I've gotten ground cherry jumbo, which was a silly deal. I don't know if I've already talked about it, but it's 600 seeds and it was like $3, so I was pumped. The Amish paste is 150 seeds. Sweet corn, honey, and pearl, which I didn't realize I had got 2 corns in there, but so also a direct sow. And then I've got a couple herbs, which is a sweet marjoram. I think that's how you say it. This was 1,000 seeds for something cheap. So yeah, I took that. Oregano, 450 seeds. And then anise, which is like a black licorice flavor. And I know all these things have herbal medicinal properties, but I don't know what those are. But 430 seeds. So they had some really good deals that it was late one night and things ended up in my cart and I called it a day, you know? So I also want to get these planted as well. Herbs. Yeah. I want to get these planted as well today. So exciting things. But I feel like maybe I should work from the front up. So this is my kale, and once I get the kale out, I'll be able to talk more about what else is going on in these trays. And then I already have this set up with dirt. I'm doing little 6-packs. I feel like that window's real bright. 6-packs. It's like the only way I could get everything on the counter, so sorry about that. So the kale and lettuces and cabbage is another thing I need to up pot tonight. They are all. I'm not very successful growing lettuce or very many brassicas in general. So I try, but I think it might have to do with like the heat or the shade. I don't have, or the sun, not the shade. I don't really have any or much shade cover at all on my house or in my yard where my garden is, which is a bummer. It's nice, but like in the middle of summer, it's hot. It's real hot. One of my friends came out to help me move some mulch, and I was like, you need to come before, like right after you drop your kid off to school. It's going to be so hot. And she was like, that's like 7:30, 8 a.m. Like it's not going to be too bad. And I was like, it is going to be too bad. And then by 10 o'clock, she was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. And I was like, yeah, dude, It's crazy. I don't understand my yard. Like, great for growing things, unless they need to be like cooler crops, then that's a bummer. Which I've definitely conned to that front end to doing a lot of dumb things out here. You know who you are. If anyone watches this, you know, like, I don't know. It's such a, oh, look at how long that root is. Wow. I don't know. I need to figure out a better way to tell. I don't know. These packets might not be as big as what I thought they were going to be. So that's super cool. I did forget that I had still a bag of potting mix. So I'm using that potting mix in this. I probably should be using it for like other things I need to transplant and whatnot. But I'm getting to the point where I'm touching too much stuff in my house that like I just need to stop and get some things cleaned up, you know, like stop it. Just stop touching so much stuff. I'm sure we can all relate. It's springtime, it's spring cleaning time, it's to do all the things time. Oh, and this kale was called 1,000 head kale. And I think, if I remember right, it gets really tall as you continue to pick off of it. So the rest of, let's move this out of the way. So the rest of what's in here, there we go. So this is a row of sage, and then the rest of this is canterbury bells, which, like, super exciting. I need them to get just a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna have to up pot them also. And you can see I had talked about how the center was getting heavy and absorbing all the water. So like overwatering is a thing. So like there was a bunch of plants and now they're dead. So that's a bummer. But that's a reality. You can overwater your plants. So that tray's done on the up potting situation. This one, all that remains is lavender, because I don't think the onions are actually going to grow. Yeah, so that's exciting. I think I had bought more. I don't know. I'm not going to say things that I shouldn't. Okay, and you can see these. That's great. Wonderful. So I've been waiting to up pot them. Also, I feel like a lot of people say transplant, and in my brain, when I'm moving them to a bigger pot, I'm just up potting them. I'm not transplanting them, because that's not where they live forever. So that's why I say these things. I guess it is transplanting. I am transplanting all of my plants to bigger pots. But transplanting is like, oh, it's go time. I need to do the things. And it's not go time. I don't need to do the things. Everyone needs to calm down, you know? So that's where my thought goes. Can you see that? Oh, maybe the black background. Oh, look at that. You can see that. That's cool. I don't know if these are going to be deep enough for maybe I get to up pot them again. How exciting, you know? Let's see, where are we at with what's going on in life? Sap is still moving super slow. I got maybe a quarter of a small bucket. I'm not sure the size of it, honestly, so I can't give you better. It wasn't much sap, okay? Is what I'm trying to say. So I'm hoping, our spring is being weird, but also I mean, I guess it's halfway through March. I don't know. I just got dirt. I sure did. So, I don't know. I feel like the spring is being weird. We're still getting snow. It's calling for snow this weekend again. It should be real cool if it just stopped and got warm and then dropped at night. So I could get sap to flow. So I'm a little nervous that I'm going to have to be like, yeah, I don't have enough for everyone. I would like to at least hit the goal to where I am down to only needing 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 more. So that's something. But also, that's a whole 9 more. So I don't know. I moved my chickens out today because we're supposed to have 2 nice days. And then, 2 nice days before the snow happens. I had 2 chickens in my sunroom, and now I moved them out. I got off work early today, so that was pretty nice. About 3 hours ahead of time, and super cool. I was able to move my chickens that were in the sunroom out because I go Saturday, today's Wednesday, I go Saturday to pick up the 15 baby chickens. So I need to be more prepared than what I am currently with chickens just in my house, you know? So, I feel like we're gonna take this one and fill that up with dirt for the bigger guys, alright? Because you can't justify these tiny little pods for that big of a root system. So I've gotten more videos uploaded. I'm kind of getting the hang of how to edit videos, but also not 100%. Let's be clear there. My goal was to get 2, and I've gotten 3 done, so that's super exciting. This will be the 6th video I have that will be ready and needs to get edited and up on YouTube, so I'm caught up. So I'm trying to get caught up to the point. Oh. There's a little one there too. So people can actually keep track of what's actually happening plant-wise. Because I have became some people's crazy plant friend that they will just randomly text me and be like, hey, what should I be doing? Or what's going on with plants? What are you doing with plants? I'm behind. So, and starting seeds inside is really just to get a jump start on the growing season. It's not. You could plant all of these things out in your yard, more than likely. It just depends on your growing season or like just knowing your weather. Because potentially, like, as I was talking about, the cool weather crops like the brassicas, the kales, the lettuces, the broccoli, Brussels sprouts, those are all cool weather crops. So like they do better in a fall garden, because at least here, because we warm up really quick, and then it's like, holy smokes, it's hot. So yeah, that's like a fall garden thing. So, and like those ones are more frost hardy then also, and can, like I've heard that some of those things taste better when they've been frosted, just a little bit even. So that's something. I try to do a fall garden every year. Last year I was able to get, I think, like a round of carrots in. But I have super heavy clay soil, so like carrots are extremely difficult for me to grow. They get compacted. The soil gets compacted pretty easily. So that's any root vegetable is difficult. Potatoes, I do pretty decent with potatoes. But also, gardening this long, like, I definitely don't clean up my garden beds in the fall. I let things compost, and as long as it's not too big, I let it just compost in the spot and work around it, and like it adds more nutrients to the ground, and the worms like it. I'm sure other bugs like it too. Okay, there we go. This one, I feel like its roots gotta be long, yeah. Maybe that. I have noticed that a couple things I do need to try for the videos and editing is making sure I get that. Oh shoot, I forgot what it was called. The picture that is advertised for said video. Snapshot. The snapshot, or I have no idea. Nope, lost the word. But that, I need to make sure like I take a moment and actually do that, because from what I understand, which I am not a tech guru by any means, my thing is plants, is that it only gives you like 3 options when you go to upload your video of like, this is options of a shot of your face, and I make some dumb faces. So I'm like, oh, those aren't the best options. I would like to, that was days ago. I'm just now getting to this. I'm sorry. Can I have a redo? So I'm gonna make sure, oh, I should have done this at the beginning of the video. So it could be like, look at the plants. Silly. Next time, right? Next time. Thanks for sounding that out with me. Some of these, this is on the edge, so it didn't get the best watering at all. Yikes. But I think I talked about how I thought that was like a user error thing. Doing some research, these trays will weaken over time. Oh no. Will weaken over time. So potentially I didn't get as sturdy of trays to do this with. So going forward, I'll be reading reviews. How many do we have in here? Oh boy. Okay. Did I put 2 in this one? I sure did. Okay. that smells lovely. Oh, that was like a nice spring smell. Wonderful. So I'm also learning when is a good time to stop talking and not try to power through so I can edit it more easily. Because that's been a fun thing to try to wrestle through. But also, we have a completely empty tray. We've potted all of that. That's so great. So great. So then, other than this, so in this one, let's see. Oops. So in this one, I have that one lone, oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. That one lone swamp rose mallow. I'm so excited to see what happens with this. This is a bunch of mullein. I don't know if you can see how many plants are there, but that's a silly amount, to say the least. I'm not looking forward to like separating these bunches because that was silly. This is mullein. Yeah, okay. This line is also mullein, which these are in the center, and I don't know if you can see that some of the leaves are turning yellow, which can happen. Oh, there's still water in this tray. Okay. Okay, that's dangerous. So the leaves some are starting to turn yellow. So that means they're getting too much water or not enough water. I can guarantee in my situation, they're getting too much water. But then these are Cabbage, Brunswick, and then I don't know if you'll be able to see. Oh yeah, kinda. You can see that little row. That is bee balm. So this will go back under the light for a while. The mullein and the canterbury bells, I'm really struggling trying to figure out if I should fill them or pot them, what I should try to do, because it's just, oh my goodness. Okay. What a silly thing. So I have 6 of the cabbage that they have too big of a root system for me to try to, can make such a mess, for me to try to squish into this. So we're just already going to go for a bigger one. And I have extra trays over here. If I could get it out. There we go. So they don't make that big of a mess. I don't know really how to do it. There you go. You see that? You see that? Great. Wonderful. Okay. And then that one's still... Okay. Probably just going to use this one as well. Which that's going to be way too much dirt since I'm trying to get this in there. So maybe I should have thought that one through just a little bit better than what I did. But here we are. You know? Okay. Okay, look at that little guy. He's doing wonderfully. So that one I'm not gonna. Okay, I would like this big one. Yes. Okay, I could try to transplant this little guy and see if I can't give him a better life. No guarantees though. Yikes. have seen that I have some casualties. I was aware that was going to happen. I feel like that happens anytime we garden and start things. As I shove this plant down in there. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Oh boy, that's some of the mullein. That's crazy. Okay, we'll just shove that little guy back in there. Hope for the best. Okay. So this is how root bound it's became. It's just, I waited. I waited. You shouldn't wait in times like these. I have noticed that my dirt that I made is working. However, I am noticing that there are like random things popping up also, which is not what I planted. You saw. You were there. We all watched together, we all did this together of what I planted. Man, I feel like I didn't take time to really think about what all I needed to say in this video, and I'm just kind of all over the place today. Sorry about that. But I say that because I was going to be like, oh, I wanted to go back and talk about things I need to work on in my editing and such, or doing this. You know, I've told some friends that this exists. So that's something. Steps to actually getting views on YouTube. But, my goodness. Oh, that's sorry. What the crap? Oh, I want to mention dates. What date I'm doing this on. So today, I should know the date. Today's March 15th, probably. Yeah, March 15th. So we're all aware that, like, whatever day you're actually watching this, if you're watching this, it's not real time, which, like, that all really depends on where you're from, right? On what day you should be doing the things. Yeah. But I think it's helpful. And this is my problem with brassicas or kales or lettuces. No matter how I plant them or transplant them, they always do this floppy thing. I don't know if you can tell, really, but they're flopping over to the side. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. That's a dead space. They should be up. And, like, I can put all sorts of dirt around it and try to keep it up, and it's just, this is what happens every time. It's amazing. Love it so much. So I put that in there. Okay, great. So then we get to take all the lavender back out. So then, that smells so delightful. Wow. Wow, that's so nice. Anyone ever smell lavender before? It smells great. So I'm just going to use the potting soil I have right here on the ground. I don't want to get up and get it wet, because I'm hoping a friend told me that I should aim to keep my videos at like 15 minutes. And I don't know if I just talk too much or think everything is important about what I'm doing or what, but like, when I watch videos, I will, like, if it says 15 minutes and I'm trying to learn homesteading type stuff or, like, with those families or what have you, like, 15 minutes, I don't want to watch that. I'm here for, like, the hour, the 30 minutes, the 45 minutes, which I get. That's me. I have different situations than other people, but that's what I enjoy. And so, again, I'm just talking. I probably don't need to talk this much, but here we are. Here we are. So, you know, again, you're just going through the, I don't know, here I am trying to start a YouTube channel. We'll see what happens. It was exciting when, like, my friends subscribed. I was like, oh, I have subscribers. 3 subscribers. How exciting. Which it is exciting, right? Like, ain't nobody got to watch anything, right? Especially if they're not interested. Like, I'm good. But, again, it'd be interesting to me. Like, oh, what's going on at my friend's house? But also, if you talk to me every day or enough, like, I wouldn't want to hear. I don't need a visual of this. I'm going to hear about it verbally. You know? I don't know. So, I don't know. It's cool. Exciting things. We'll see if I tell the rest of the internet. So we've gotten that planted up. And I guess it's just going to stay in this tray because there's not enough room in that tray for it. Cool. Thanks for going on the journey tonight with me.